6 years, or just a few years. Let me ask you a couple other questions, because I'm kind of wondering if our boys and girls are like you and can do what you're doing right now. How many of the 4 of you were in the variety show? How many of the 4 of you were on safety patrol? How many of you were in chorus? Kids Care Club? SSLC? Newspaper Club? How many of you had Mrs. Ludensorger's music teacher?
Everyone should raise their hand.
Boys and girls, just like you, they have interests in music, but Brandon has his own business. How old are you?
I'm 15.
15. Tell them what your business is.
Well, my business is called Mac Magician, and technology support business. So I fix all things computers and phones. I'll explain more of that later.
And I bet some of our parents have hired him. He's really good with computers. How many of you are really good with computers? Awesome. Did Brandon teach you that? All right, so let's give a big hand to our band, and let's hear from them again.
Well, thank you guys here in Madison. We're the Heinz Band, and I'd just like to thank Mason Steer, Duncan Usher, and Luke Wilson again for their great work. This is me. My name is Brandon Counts. I'm 15. I'm a freshman at Hinsdale Central High School. And I was a Madison student just like you. You know, they didn't have High Interest Day when I was here. But if they did, I think it'd be fun to attend something with music or technology, because those have been my passions as far back as I can remember. When I was in first grade, I would invite my friends over to my house, and we would listen to our favorite songs, and when the day was up, I would have them CD burn their favorite songs so they could listen to it in their car or in their speakers at home. At Madison, I was in the chorus, the band, and even the first technology club. Now, I run my own technology support business and perform in a couple different rock bands. People are always asking how and why I started my business. Well, I grew up around technology, with my parents working with IT, my dad always buying the latest and greatest technology, and Macs and computers and iPhones have always interested me, ever since I got my first iPod when I was just 7. I really liked helping people using my technology interests, but I wasn't asking for money. One day, one of my clients said that she would give me money because she would pay someone else, like Apple Store or Geek Squad, a lot more money to do the exact same thing that I do. I'm just 15, so she suggested I started charging for my services. So the summer after 6th grade, I came up with a business name, Mac Magician. Then the slogan, "Make your technology problems disappear." I'm not sure I got into business from my flyers that I made and put in people's mailboxes, but I also made a website, and through word of mouth, business has boomed. So some of the things that I was asked to do were upgrade slow computers, set up home networks, backups, merge iTunes accounts, purchase new technology for people, and even for the past 3 years, I've done the Madison School 5th grade pages of the yearbook. I was usually asked to help with something that I'd seen before, but sometimes people requested things that were new. I never say I can't do it. I say, I'll try to see if I can do it, and I provide people a discount because it's my first time doing it, and it's more of a risk is involved. I research how to do it, and I give it a shot. I have fun learning these new things and seeing the results. Sometimes they work, and sometimes they don't. It's not always easy. But if you don't give up and keep trying, you'll be surprised what you can do. Through trial and error, I've launched a new part of my business. Well, the service of fixing cracked iPhones. I was too afraid to try on someone else's phone, so I invested my time and money and purchased an old, cracked phone. And after 4 or 5 tries, I was finally able to get it working. Now, I fix like 4 to 5 iPhones per week. And up on the screen, a couple of examples of some iPhone fixes I've done recently. My favorite part of my business is buying and selling. Now, I know the market value for iPads, iPhones, MacBooks on eBay and Amazon. I look for good deals, then I invest my time to fix them, and then I flip them for a profit. I've recently joined the investment club at Hinsdale Central to help with my investment skills. Now, probably my best electronics flip to date was at Christmas time this past year on some MacBook Airs. I bought them for approximately $400 a piece. And I was able to sell them for $700 a piece. Now that's $300 profit per computer. I bought 3. You know, you don't always win. You win some and you lose some, as they say. I even had a few losses, but as long as your wins outweigh your losses, you'll do fine. Well, what do I do with the profits? I reinvest them in my business, purchase inventory, business items like tools, business cards, website hosting. I also put some in savings. Last year, I saved enough to buy my own boat, and it's pretty cool. Now I gotta save for a car. Finally, I decided to share my knowledge with other kids just like you. I offer a summer camp called Apple Camp, which I've done for the past 3 summers. Now, some of you here were campers of mine. So what we do at Apple Camp is we go outside and film a movie. You guys decide which part of the movie you want to be in, which actor you want to be. You get to decide the theme of the movie. And after we're done recording the movie, you go back inside, get your own MacBook, and we upload the film clips that we put onto our computers. And I'll teach you guys how to do iMovie skills, like video effects, sound effects, even how to get your own music in the background, trailers, clips, whatever you want in the movie, I will make it happen. By the time you leave, 3 days later, you'll have a DVD of your movie that you can watch from your DVD player, in your car, and even upload it to YouTube. Another thing we do at the camp is to create your own song using GarageBand. And it's always fun to use your own voice and other tracks and mix your favorite songs in with it. If we have time, we even get to building websites. Now, if you're interested, I'm doing it again this summer from June 16th through 19th. I'm having a couple sessions, so I think there's some flyers out there. So tell your parents. My other passion is music. Now, I went to my first rock concert at age 6, and it was awesome. I started piano in 3rd grade. My instructor, Derek Bird, he's like no other instructor. He lets you pick whatever song you want right off your iPod and learn how to play it. He's definitely one of my role models because he took his passion for music and created a successful music business. I also use music as a stress reliever. If I'm stressed at school, I can go home, sit down at the piano, and just play whatever I'm feeling. I've even done musicals in middle school. And musicals are a great way to get involved because people in musicals have similar interests, and it's great to see the hard work pay off. I wasn't sure if I'd like it, but I surprised myself. One of my favorite music groups I think is Rock Academy, which I joined in 7th grade. And Rock Academy is a great place. You can go there, you go once a week, you practice with your friends, you make a band, and every couple months you guys get to play at actual festivals, actual gigs at pubs and bars, and places like that. And it's so much fun working with a group of people. You get to be a professional musician in no time. Last summer I started DJing at kids' parties. I'm even doing the 5th grade KLM party this year for the end of the school dance. So I might see you there. I'm not sure I want to be a musician for my career, but I know I'll always have music in my back pocket. I admire the moms and dads I know, like Mr. Woldridge, who's still playing a band today. It's not always easy to balance everything. I really want to be working and playing music all the time, but school has to come first, and high school is especially demanding. I've had to learn my time management skills. I even use an online calendar to make my appointments and put my schoolwork on. Recently, I had to stop taking jobs during the week because it's just too much work at high school. But on the weekends, I have a calendar full of appointments. I can dream of being the next Steve Jobs or even American Idol. But for now, I have to attend school every day, just like every one of you. I even plan to attend a college where I can pursue my interest in business or entrepreneurship and even continue to grow my musical skills. I have many more years to go before I settle on a career. But I know whatever I do, I want to do something that I love. If you love doing something, it doesn't feel like work. That's what I always tell myself. I look forward to the weekends where I can fix people's phones. It's fun. And any other Mac magician jobs that I have. You just got to get through school and find something you love. Thank you all for listening to me speak today. Thank you, Mrs. McMahon, Mrs. Baptist, Mrs. Peters for inviting me. Thank you, Mrs. Stevenstorder, Rock Academy, for Woldridge, and the Heinrich Band for all their hard work getting ready to perform here today. Now, we have a couple more songs for you that you probably know, so please sing along.